stopping?
Yeah, now I have a red light.
Beautiful.
It flashes, that's because it's got to get going first, is it, or something?
I think it's just...
Okay, just does flash, is it?
Yep.
Take your word for it, I don't know anything about it.
I don't either. Got to read the book.
Rightio, we're all good.
Tooradin traffic, Texan 5284, entering and rolling runway 22 for Circuits Tooradin. Starting, eh?
Yep. Those holes in the runway are getting worse. I want to go down a little bit.
Left. Get smoother. And landing, come down a bit further.
Yeah, take off too. You got a big hole just up here.
You're not wrong.
Yeah.
Nose down is forward button, isn't it?
Yep.
That's better. Really still.
Yeah.
Working.
Yeah, you got to have this one on. Not sure it's in the list. Oh, it's
Right,
coming
brakes. Yeah, it is, isn't it?
in.
Pull it back a little bit. That's 4, 5. Right. Brakes are off. Undercarriage is down. Fuel is sufficient. Instruments are in the green, looking good. One's a bit low. Axles and harness secure. Really boggy here, isn't it?
Yeah.
Do a flapless. I don't like those flaps being differential.
That was probably a perception when you looked at it.
Probably. Tooradin traffic, Texan 5284, turning final runway 22. Touch and go, Tooradin.
Because you had the ailer onto one side, it often throws you off.
That was a bit late.
Yeah, get rid of some power, you're pretty high.
Compensating for the crosswind wasn't there.
Yeah, there's crosswind up high. Seen in the wind, the smoke before. Can't be head away.
Be yourself.
Fast. Yeah, just a lot. Pull that power off.
Yeah, she's right off as far as I can go. Engine failure now, where would you go? A green paddock?
Yep.
Room was totally different then. Tooradin traffic, Texan 5284, turning downwind runway 22, Tooradin.
Charlie Tooradin, Sierra Alpha over, he's taking for 22, Tooradin.
Right, brake is off, undercarriage is down, fuel is sufficient, instruments are in the green, this one, hatches and harness secure. This seems a little bit quicker.
Yeah.
Only on 4,100, that's 100 knots.
I wonder how accurate it is or not.
Yeah, I was thinking that might be.
We must have a fair headwind if it's accurate.
No, it can't be, can it?
I don't know. We might have a headwind. I think we do. Like I saw before was going that way. Might be right.
Right, 3,000.
I'll line this one up a bit better, it'd be nice, eh?
Picky.
Picky, yeah.
He's on the runway.
Yep. Out of the way well and truly by the time we get there.
Yep.
Lower down a bit.
Tooradin traffic. Texan 5284, turning final runway 22, touch and go, Susan. 70 knots.
Yeah, get rid of some power. Too fast again.
I overshot it.
Get rid of the carby heat. Too much of a hurry, you turn too early under base.
Don't get by 2,000 on this.
Yeah, well, you're pointing down hard. Bullet approach, eh? Gonna make the YouTubers sick, is it, with deliberate, eh?
Make it interesting.
Yeah.
Climb slower, does it?
I know you're going up at 1,000 foot a minute. The perception. Yeah, go a bit further downwind so we don't have to come in so fast.
I was over my favourite house, but yeah, maybe we've got a slight tailwind there.
We might probably have, I think.
Tooradin traffic, Texan 5284, turning downwind runway 22, Tooradin.
And traffic, Tooradin, Sierra Office, Tooradin Township, be joining crosswind for 22, number 2.
Right, brakes off, undercarriages down, masters on, mags are on, fuel is sufficient, instruments, okay, axles and harness secure.
I take it the switch must have come out. So they put it in, up, up, down instead of left, right. They just turn it around.
V12, Sierra Alpha is turning downwind 22, number 2.
We go down closer to the bridge there.
Yep.
Tooradin traffic, Texan 5284, turning left base, runway 22, Tooradin. Tooradin traffic, Texan 5284, turning final runway 22, touch and go, Tooradin.
Lower down a bit, raise your nose. Hold that power off.
Off, as much as I can get it off. Does climb up on that throttle.
Yeah, very quickly.
Traffic, Tooradin, Sierra Alpha is turning left base 22, Tooradin.
Going way too fast.
$75.
Yeah, way too fast.
And Sierra Alpha is turning final 22, full stop, Tooradin.
70 knots.
Yeah, you keep having to push it down because you're going too fast. Go a bit further out, give yourself more space. A bit of tailwind when we're up higher, pushing you a long way down there.
Maybe, it's not dropping the speed, that's for sure.
Yeah. Getting above 100 feet, we've got a tailwind on final there.
Seems to be, doesn't it?
Also, while you're further away, well, you think it's not climbing well, but it is. Just the tailwind is pushing you further away, so your point on the ground is further downwind.
Sierra Alpha is clear at 22, Tooradin.
Tooradin traffic, Texan 5284, turning downwind, runway 22, Tooradin. Head high. Must have been some rain down here. heavy stuff. It sounds just
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah.
laying there. Right, brake is off, undercarriage is down, fuel pump is on, instruments are in the green, switches and harness secure. Doesn't this one work?
Doesn't look like it, does it?
That's consistent, isn't it? Ground speed's about
Yep.
same.
Yeah, I think we got a wind pushing that way. That's pushing us in towards the runway as well.
Sort of moving out a little
bit. So we end up with no time on base because it's pushed us in. And we got a tailwind early on final, and then it disappears as we get near the ground. I think we're going to overheat today. Our oil temp's been staying pretty low.
Very hard to read the oil in this thing. You've got to put your...
Yeah, it's right down, isn't it? Got to be a shorty like me. Let's go a bit further, eh?
And on the... Now... Yeah, we're not holding anyone up, so we might as well...
Ah, exactly.
Just me, or is it moving around?
Yeah, it's moving a little bit.
3,000 revs. Tooradin traffic, Texan 5284, turning left base, runway 22, Tooradin. Alright, we're on 70 knots. Tooradin traffic, Texan 5284, turning final runway 22, full stop Tooradin. 5. Yeah, ground speed pick up, Steve?
Yep. Our ground speed's now greater than our airspeed. So definitely tailwind here. Yeah. I was thinking if we were going to do another circuit, you want to swap tanks. Oh, the plane. Get rid of the carby heat.
72.
You want to be closer to 60, 65.
It's 65 now.
That's better.
$60. Used to these brakes. Yep. Yep. They're very different.
They are different having toe brakes, isn't it?
Oh, shit.
And in the end, you got plenty of room. No one's in a hurry.
Yeah, with the centre one, it's so much easier because they're both on at the same time.
Yeah. Yeah, when you're trying to rudder as well as brake, it's yeah.
Tooradin traffic, Texan 5284, clear of all runways. Tooradin.